Right everybody, welcome to a new video. It's really easy. You want to use your camera, your GoPro, whatever camera you've got as a camera inside Zoom for conference calls to make them look so much better than one of those dodgy webcams that you can buy. And they're really expensive at the moment, webcams. The prices, because everybody's using them, prices have shot up. So if you've got a camera lying around the house that's got a HDMI output, you can use it as a video device within Zoom for conference calls to make your boss extremely impressed of how clear and good you're looking on those conference calls. So let's get it set up. Let's set up the camera first of all and show you what you need to do, what you actually need to do this as well. There is a couple of hardware components that you need, and then we'll go into Zoom and I'll show you how to set it up inside Zoom as well. Okay, there's a few things that you need to get this done, right? There's a computer. Obviously, you need a computer to do the Zoom call. You can do it on a laptop as long as it's got a USB port in it. It's no problem at all. You need a camera with a HDMI output. It doesn't have to be clean HDMI. It can just be HDMI output that you can put a HDMI lead into the camera. The GoPros all have HDMI outputs apart from the GoPro 8, which you have to buy the media mod to get the HDMI output, which is an absolute con. Anything up to the 7, you've got HDMI input on the GoPro. I'm using, at the moment, for this picture, I'm using the Canon M50 with a Sigma 1.4 lens on it. It looks really good, it's amazing, and I can look this good on my Zoom calls. The second thing you need is a capture card. Now you can do it by USB, but the quality isn't going to be as good as HDMI. There are other things, there are apps out there where you can even use your iPhone. You can download the app and you can connect it via the Wi-Fi network as a wireless camera, so you can use your phone as well if you want to look into that. I did make a video on WEBCAM. I'll link it up above somewhere here so you can go and check that out if you want to use your iPhone as a webcam. That's a good option as well, but it's not as good as this. The third thing you need is a HDMI cable. Now on both my GoPro and the Canon M50, it's a micro HDMI cable, so normal HDMI to micro HDMI, so it fits in the camera or the GoPro. When it comes to capture cards, there's really expensive ones and there's really cheap ones, and I've found a really cheap one that works just as good as the expensive ones. I literally got it for £7 English, about, what's that, 14 Australian dollars, about 12 American dollars. It's really good. I'll link it in the description below. It's not a named brand, but there's loads of different names for it on Amazon, but you can go and check it out. The prices do fluctuate, so if it's cheap, buy it straight away. It's well worth it. You will use it. If you're using your GoPro, the first thing you have to do is go to the settings and set the HDMI output to live. So you can stream your GoPro and it will stream the screen rather than just doing an output from it. So make sure it's set to live. Then you simply plug the HDMI into there. You plug the end of the HDMI into the capture card, which is plugged into your computer. It's very simple, and it's the same thing with the Canon or any DSLR or mirrorless camera. You plug the HDMI into the camera, and then runs to the capture card into the computer. Then you can use it as a video device. Quickly before we go into Zoom, there are other things like, has my camera got a clean HDMI? How do I get rid of the autofocus box? How do I make sure it looks very nice? And how do I charge the GoPro at the same time as doing the live stream? Well, all these things you can find out in your user manual. There is loads and loads of information out there on the internet, and each camera is different, I know. The case that my GoPro has been held in has got a hole in, so you can charge it at the same time. I just use a power bank with the USB-C. The Canon M50, you have to use it in manual mode because it hasn't got a clean HDMI, so you just put it in manual and then press the info button. It gets rid of all the stuff around on the screen. There's ways around everything. Now, it can be done. Just check your manual, you use your manual, or search it online how to set your particular camera up. But trust me, it's worth it. Let's go into Zoom. I'll show you how to set it up in Zoom. Okay. Here we are. We are in Zoom. There's Zoom. We love Zoom. Before we start a group, or you join a meeting, or you start a new meeting, all you have to do is go over here and it's got settings. Press settings, and these are the two options that you want to be looking at. I'll show you to set the audio up as well for crispy sounding audio. When it comes to video, you click on the video, and then here it tells you you have a drop down menu of which camera you want to use. Very, very simple. Click the drop down menu and it'll give you all the options you've got. If you've plugged it in right, your camera's on, it will show up in this drop down menu. The one I'm going to be using is the GoPro, and the capture card that I will tell you about, and it's linked in the description below, will show up as a USB video on the drop down menu. You've got CamLink 4K, which is the more expensive version from Elgato, and you've also got a game capture card you can use for the same thing. If you've got a game capture card, if you're a gamer, you do live streams already, you can use it as a camera capture card. That's the Game Capture HD 60S that I've got. So we've got these three options. Like I said, there's other apps out there if you want to use your iPhone, DroidCam and EpochCam. You can use those. They're good options, but it's not as good as quality as this. So I'm going to select the USB video, and then I pop up on my GoPro over there, and that is what everybody else is going to see when they see you on your Zoom call. And I think you can agree the picture is really, really good, and it's so much better than one of those dodgy webcams or the inbuilt webcam on your laptop. So the GoPro I really, really like. It's a good option if you've got a GoPro lying around the house, or even if you can pick up a second-hand one. They're relatively cheap at the moment. Go for the GoPro 7. Wouldn't go for the 8. I personally recommend the 7. Okay, I've quickly swapped cameras, so I'm recording on the GoPro on this tutorial, and this inside of the zoom setting is what a digital SLR would look like. Look at the picture. It looks beautiful. It's right here, look. And you can move it around if you so wish, and it just looks so good. I don't know why you wouldn't do this, especially when the capture card that I'm recommending is so cheap. It's literally £10, or I don't know, it's literally got it for £7 off Amazon. It's working flawlessly compared to the other one. Considering the Elgato CamLink 4K is £120, I don't know really how they can make it so cheap and it's so good. I've been using it for weeks now and it works brilliantly. So the other thing that I'd recommend you do, apart from changing your camera to make your Zoom conference calls even more professional and sound fantastic as well, is change the audio. The microphone that I'm using is this microphone. You can see it on the video down there. It's absolutely fantastic. It's the Audio-Technica AT220 coupled with a complete Audio 1 USB interface. That is total overkill, but you can just use any kind of USB microphone plugged into the computer if you so wish. You can get a blue Snowball microphone, which I've used in the past, literally for about £30 or £40 on Amazon, and it'll make your audio sound as good as this is in this video. This is me recording. I'm actually recording through this system. The Audio-Technica is an XLR microphone. Now, like I said, it's total overkill for Zoom conference calls, but if you want to go down this route, I will link all the stuff in the description below as well. So yeah, I'd totally recommend using an external microphone to capture your audio as well. The GoPro actually does record audio as well as video for a webcam, which is fantastic. Not the most DSLRs or mirrorless cameras won't do that. They will just simply be a video device. So you can use GoPro, like I said before. The GoPro is a fantastic option for this, but I fully recommend using an external audio device because it will just take your Zoom call to that total next level with this camera. So there we go. It is simple as that. Follow the instructions I've told you in the start of this video and you'll figure it out, no doubt. It's very, very simple. If you've got questions and you need to know some more information, please let me know in the comments down below. I'll try and answer as many as I can. But you need a camera, you need a HDMI lead, you need a computer, and you need a capture card, and you don't need to buy an expensive capture card. This one I will link in the description below is very, very cheap, and it's well worth the money when it comes to doing Zoom calls, live streams, Skype calls, house parties. You can do it as well, and it's just fantastic. It will just make so much difference. When people pop on your chat or your conference call, they'll go, "Oh my word, look how good you look. What? How are you doing that?" I guarantee it, they will do it. Okay guys, anyway, I hope this helped. Hope the information helped you. Go and try it out. Let me know if you are successful with this and you use it for Zoom calls and it impresses your boss. I hope it does. I hope all the information I give you in this video helps. Until next time, thanks for tuning in. Subscribe if you haven't already. We do plenty of these videos along with live streams and vlogs, loads of tech reviews, and we have lots of fun on this channel. So until next time guys, take it easy. See you soon. Bye.